Hey, live halftime here on a cold smoking session from the bacon from last night. I'm rocking a new hat here. I got a couple of other ones right here. We've got the gold on gold, which I kind of really like. And then we got the gold on kind of off-white that matches the trucker style in the back. I've got my fly rod out. I was just kind of testing it because my brother was over earlier today. We were talking about our elk hunting trip, and we're going to bring some fly rods out to Colorado this year. So we pulled them out and just tried to make sure that everything was kind of looking good. But the hats turned out great. We really like it. I just want to show you a halftime on the cold smoking bacon. So as you can see, I have my thermometer out with the temperature reading 79 degrees. My thermal probe is just sitting in the top of the exhaust tube, so it's not plugged into the bacon at all. So when you're cold smoking, it's all about ambient temperature. You want to make sure that when you're cold smoking bacon, you want everything 90 degrees or below. Anything north of 90, you're going to get risk of botulism in your pork. So that's why it's very important to keep your ambient temperature under 90. And here's how I do it. And it's pretty successful so far. There'll be some smoke in here, but that's just kind of like a low smoke coming out. I use ice in my water drip pan. So the important thing to remember is you want your smoke tray, which is this is a maize tube tray. You can see I've gone through about 1 7/8 rounds, but I'm going on 4 hours now, so I got about another 4 hours to go. It's under the ice, so you can see the smoke rises up, hits this cool ice tray, which then cools the smoke, and it goes up into the belly. Now, when it comes to cold smoking bacon, it doesn't matter if it's fat cap up or fat cap down. It's fine. That doesn't matter. If you're hot smoking, you want the fat up because that will render down into the meat. But when it comes to cold smoking, it doesn't really matter. So those are these two bellies here, and you can kind of see that smoke slowly rolling out. You don't want a lot of heavy smoke. It's not going to be like some big roller coming out. You can't even see any coming out of the terminal end there. So it's not that big of a deal that there's a real slow. You almost want your smoke to look blue or translucent when it comes out of that tray. So what I did with that tray was I wetted down some pellets, then I dried them out, and I basically turned them back into sawdust. I deconstructed them. So that's going to last, that whole tray right there will probably last me 8, 9, 10 hours. So about 8 o'clock tonight, I'm going to pull that off, and I'm going to put it back down into the Yeti that we kind of showed you guys last night for it to mellow. And then tomorrow, it's supposed to be another nice cool day. I'm going to let it cold smoke during the day again. But as you can see, there's kind of some sun, clouds, whatever, and my smoker's black, so it accepts a lot of that sun. So that's why the ice is very important to maintain an ambient temperature south of 90 degrees. Right now, because I had the door open, I'm at 82. I'm pushing it a little bit. I'm pushing it. If it would get north of 90 for more than an hour, I'd switch to a hot smoking method, and then we can go through that again. But anyway, just want to show you guys the hats and a halftime snapshot of the cold smoking. And I'll do another one later tonight around 8 o'clock. Show you the first one of 3. I'm going to do this 3 different times. So enjoy and have a great day.